Now, a while ago, I made a video talking about the first few episodes of this show, and I really enjoyed all of those episodes. I watched the pilot in episode 1 and 2, and I loved all of them. They were hilarious and heartwarming. So, let's see what we've got in episode 3. So right off the bat, someone steals Blitz's parking spot, so, obviously, this person deserves death immediately. And that's how we meet this character, Verosica. And all things considered, she seems relatively nice.
Why don't you send a little message from me back to your boss?
Now, because Blitz is so insanely level-headed, he decides to challenge Verosica to a challenge of... one sec, let me check my notes here. Here we go. To a challenge of... Oh. Well, for the safety of this channel and my own sanity, let's skip this episode. Sorry I couldn't talk about this episode, but you know how it is with YouTube. Some things just, you can't even start to bring up without them getting all mad. But let's go to episode 4. So with some trauma under our belts from the last episode, let's check out what we've got in this one.
There's something we can do.
We can help keep them alive, so you can watch them thrive. Cause here at THE-RUB, we'll save your honey bun from dying violently. Cause here at THE-RUB,
No, we never even ask a fee.
because good people spread the love.
And we're here for all of us.
I like the direction this one's taking.
THE-RUB.
That's one, B.
So this is Cherub, basically the anti-IMP. Instead of oofing people, they will instead save them from dangerous positions. This becomes a conflict of interest when this guy comes in and says he wants to hire IMP to take out who used to be his best friend in life. So Mr. Goopty here...
Loopty!
Sorry, my bad, Loopty, sends them to go assassinate this billionaire rich guy.
And to your right is the home of famous inventor Lyle Lipton.
Let's do it, gang!
Let's this rich guy.
And here you'll find 3 tacky stalkers about to attempt a murder. Things like this can happen to famous people all the time.
Given everything you know about me, I think you can assume that I found this joke the funniest thing I've ever heard, and it immediately redeemed all of episode 3. I don't know what this is, but whatever we have now, it's gold, so keep it coming, man. That was a really good joke. I'm not sure why I found it so funny, but more of this, please. But when they get to the rich guy's house, they say that he's... How do I put this?
He's gonna do our job for us.
Which, of course, is really sad. Depending on which billionaire he's supposed to be. But anyways, the cherubs come down to tell him why life is still worth living. And I have to say, I really like where this concept is going, kind of like an angel and devil's advocate on his shoulders at all time, teaching him the positives and negatives of life. It's also funny to see the protagonist working against the angels.
Is that a serious question? He can help spread his wealth around with the people of the world and do so much good with it and be so fulfilled.
No.
Now, I won't spoil all the fun antics for any of you who for some reason still haven't seen the episode, but they show him, like, why nature is evil, for instance, or that love is actually really depressing and makes everyone feel left out in the end. And I love the concept of them kind of going back and forth on this. It's really fun to watch and has tons of good jokes. Now, all of this reaches a climax at an opera.
Behold the wonder of art and music. Something always there to comfort, entertain, and live for.
So, how do we make this bad?
We can't. There's literally nothing bad about opera.
But in classic fashion for this show, we get a really fun fight scene to go with it. One that I really enjoyed and can't show any of, but it's still good. You should check it out if you're of age. But seeing other creatures go to such lengths for his life, it makes him realize that maybe his life is worth living.
I'm still rich. I could just buy all the things. I no longer crave death.
And now that he's happy, he gets crushed by a piano. I thoroughly enjoyed that episode. But we've got a time limit on this video, so I suppose it's time to go to the next episode, which, thank goodness, doesn't have as many sensitive topics. The episode opens on that Stolas guy from episode 2 talking to Blitz and saying that he wants to go to a Harvest Moon festival. I can't show you the actual scene, because for the whole scene they're But anyways, they end up going to the festival, and we meet Millie's family.
Mama! Daddy!
Yeehaw! How's my deadly little pumpkin spice doing?
I'm good, Pa.
Thanks for letting us stay here for the Harvest Jamboree.
It's no trouble.
They seem to be a nice, happy family, and since they love Millie so much, I can only assume they like Moxie too.
Anyway, y'all remember my husband, Moxie?
Greetings, Lynn. Joe, how have you been with all the flaming twisters and stuff around here?
We lost our old farmhand to one of them terrors last week.
Oh, crumbs.
I forgot Moxie was a nerd.
Oh, crumbs. Oh, crumbs.
Disco!
Oh, crumbs. Oh, crumbs.
But here's where we get introduced to a new character.
Hey, Striker!
This guy comes in and tells everybody about these games that they host every year at the festival. Basically the Hunger Games, except way more brutal, soulless, and terrible. But since Moxie, of course, wants to impress Millie, and more importantly, her parents, he decides that he was going to join the games. It goes pretty well, all things considered.
Alright, so he has the physical advantage. I'm better at other things, like singing.
I'd like to take this opportunity to sing a quick song I wrote just now about me winning.
And I hate to say it, Moxie, but this song is really good.
I smell the snow from up in stinking heaven to the rugged rocks of hell. Sweet victory with everything I do. With every talent, I'm so much more talented than you.
While all this is happening, though, Moxie goes back to the house and discovers something.
Well, that's troubling. Oh my crumbles. A genuine carmine-crafted blessing-tipped rifle.
So basically he discovers that Stryker was actually hired to use a special kind of weapon that would actually be able to take out Stolas. But now Moxie's here, so there's no way he'll be able to win. So then Moxie's like, Blitz, I'm gonna die, and Blitz is like, come on, man, again? And Moxie's like, dude, just save my life or whatever, and Blitz is like, fine, and then he does it, or whatever. And then, I don't know, Stryker gets away or something? It was all neon red, I couldn't see, but there's one last plot twist.
I'll get him next time.
Hello? Would you, How's Stolas gonna react? Oh, he just literally doesn't care. Well, that's those 3 episodes. I'm definitely gonna do another one of these videos, whether you like it or not. So, I'm sorry I had to skip episode 3. You know how it is, the YouTube algorithm and all. But, something tells me that you guys might not be all torn up about that. But I still am thoroughly enjoying the series, and I really hope that Fizzarolli guy from episode 2 comes back at some point in the next 3 episodes that we're gonna watch. So until next time, remember, war fun, Ralph say is flowy, and this has been Tater Animations trying to do a YouTube video. Oh yeah, finally, it's end card time, everybody's favorite time, and if it's not your favorite time, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I think you might just be stupid. So anyways, I've got to fill some time here so I can make this video a bit longer for the algorithm. This is the part where I like to convince you to like and subscribe, but I haven't scripted it out ahead of time, so I always forget. But please do that because it really helps. You can see the number go up. Go try it. Like, click below the video. The number gets higher. Oh, it's so satisfying for you, and it's 100 times more satisfying for me. So if you want to make little Tater happy, you know, consider doing the thing. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't script these out ahead of... Why do I stutter so much during this video? During that line about the cherubs being the anti-IMP, I had to re-record it like 7 times because of how much I kept messing up the lines. For some reason, I just seem really bad at planning lines out ahead of time.